from the north shore of the Allegheny River. We're inside beautiful PNC Park in Pittsburgh. This afternoon, we've got an interleague pairing of division leaders between the Chicago White Sox and the Pittsburgh Pirates. The Pirates continue one of the longest winning streaks in baseball history as they hunt for win number 19. Next, Dan Wiggins, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties coming into this one, hitting under 250 against this guy. He's been good all season long.
And guys, as we take a look at the Pirates coming into this afternoon, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year you get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
Now a moment here to check out the White Sox starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, Matt, the guy to watch has to be Jose Abreu. He's on a nice stretch. That's 3 home runs in his last 10 games. He's swinging the bat really well right now. And by watching his mannerisms in the box, he just looks comfortable in the plate. He's in some kind of a groove.
Clear skies this afternoon. 84 degrees is our first pitch temperature. Lifted down the line in left. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. And the throw is too late. He's on with a beautifully placed bunt single. Stepping up is Frank Thomas. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. And now a swing and a routine fly ball out towards center. Brummett is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
That is it. The left fielder, Eloy Jimenez.
Now at the plate, Eloy Jimenez. He went deep in the contest last night. First pitch of the AB on its way. Popped him up. Wiggins shading to his right. No problem with this one, and the inning is over. A man left for the White Sox. Now the Pirates will get their first opportunity. No score. Ronaldo Lopez will get the starting assignment in this one for the Chi Sox. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a quality right-hander in Ronaldo Lopez. One of the keys to Lopez is going to be throwing strikes. It's never been about his stuff. He has a good arm in the right assortment of breaking pitches. His bugaboo is at times home plate moves around on him, has the inability to throw strikes, needs to be more consistent in the strike zone. When he throws strikes, he usually pitches well.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty-looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
And now, Angel Vargas. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Eaton is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
That is third. The right fielder.
Now a moment here at PNC to take a look at the Pirates lineup card in this one. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this lineup and how they continue the winning streak.
Well, Matty, one thing that jumps out at me, and it's eye-popping, is the fact that this team leads the league in slugging percentage. And they do it in a variety of different ways. It's just not the long ball. Ton of guys in this lineup that can move the ball into gaps, take extra bases. Just great offensive approaches up and down. Be on the lookout for some guys looking to do some serious damage today.
And now that'll hop over the wall. So he'll be at second here with 2 away on a ground rule double. So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Christian Murray. He's currently 4th in the National League RBI race with a chance to add to that total here. First pitch on its way. And this is wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. 2 out here and a runner at second. And that catches the high outside corner. 1-2 now. Hit on the ground out to short. Fielded cleanly. Throw onto the big target of Frank Thomas will take care of him, and that will end the inning. So they can't make anything out of the 2-out double. An inning in the books. No score on MLB Network. Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Wiggins has both great strikeout stuff and exceptional command on the mound to go with it. A rare combination, but one that makes him one of the best in our sport.
Matty V, you talked about it. He doesn't walk a whole lot of guys. Well, if you don't walk a lot of guys, that means you have to throw the ball in the strike zone. And when you do with great stuff like this guy has, he racks up the strikeouts. There aren't a lot of guys that get strikeouts by throwing the ball in the strike zone. This is one of the few that doesn't.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down.
Well, there's the great equalizer. The changeup, El Cambio. Listen, if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it, like he did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
So here's Jose Abreu. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. The average not quite where he wants it, down in the 220s. 9 homers and 29 driven in. A ball and a strike now to Jose Abreu. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate, Rusty Valentine.
Hey, you know, D-Row, Rusty Valentine, he's known for having a high and a low strike zone, but he's pretty good east and west. You better keep it on the corners.
Yeah, I'm okay with Rusty's zone, without question. You know he's going to elevate. It's north-south, so you're aware of it. As a veteran player, you can live with that.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
But pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Stepping in now, Al Kaline. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. They'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Down 0-2 to a guy with this much weaponry, 5 pitches he can go to, not looking good.
Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Not what he wanted to do there with the slider as it misses well above the zone.
Man, this at bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
Now the pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Down in order go the White Sox. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And now in the box, Terry Mooney. And with numbers like those, he's putting himself in contention for some Rookie of the Year hardware if he can keep it up. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Look out, 2-0 now.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but Those two pitches weren't even close. Ball's behind in the count 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
3-0 now.
Even though that wasn't a fastball, it's never fun seeing a pitch come right at your head. Your first thing is to dive out of the way. It's not to see if you could see the stitching of a slider and decipher whether or not it's a fastball.
And one gone.
Batting fifth. Second base.
All right, guys, here's a defensive alignment for the Chicago White Sox. And, guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
Randy Wiggins is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike one. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
And it's 1-2.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late, and you can't even put a good swing on it.
Bounce it to the left side. Moncada has it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Batting seventh. The catcher,
Next, it'll be Ryan Brummett, and there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike one. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1.
So that's 2 pitches in a row above the belt. As a hitter, that's what you're looking for, especially when it's a day game and the ball is carrying. That just wasn't a good enough pitch to hit.
Bottom of the second here with no score. Back up the middle. And that's through for a hit. So they get a 2-out base runner here following the base hit, and that leads us to check out the league leaders in team batting average. And you can see that the Pirates are currently tops in the NL in that category. Up next for the Buccos, Tyler Wiggins took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Brummett is off of first with 2 away. Breaking ball as this runs in on him, and he has to step out of the way that time.
He's got to find a way to grab some composure out there and not let this inning get away from him. He was dominating, and now he goes out and gives up a 2-out single and then almost drills a guy. Get back in the zone.
2 balls and a strike now. The 2-1 home. And there he goes towards second. And that's in there. Base hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Well, Dero, that looked like a pretty easy inning to start. All of a sudden, 2 outs and back-to-back singles. Runners at first and third.
Yeah, they put traffic on him. I guess I would throw it back at you, Dan. You get 2 quick outs right there, and then you get 2 base-hit knocks. Are you even concerning yourself with the traffic on the bases, or are you just trying to execute that next pitch?
You know what happens a lot of times, Dero, you lose concentration. You get the first 2 out in the inning. You think, hey, I'm going to breeze through this and get this third guy out. Next thing you know, first and third and 2 out, you have to make some good pitches.
Looking for a third straight 2-out hit and a run in the inning. And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite-handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think you got a shot to stay inside that one.
2-2 the count. 3-2 now.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
High in the air down the right field line. There to take it now is Eaton, and the inning is over. Pirates strand a couple. Will move to the third with no score. Switch-hitting catcher Yasmani Grandal, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Behind 0-2 now. 1-2 to the White Sox catcher.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there, just out of the strike zone. But listen, when you're a 300 hitter, you don't chase a lot of those so-called pitchers' pitches. This guy knows the strike zone.
Another 1-2 delivery. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, one away.
Wow, this guy's mowing right through this lineup right now, but that's what happens when you don't get a chance to see a pitcher very often. That's one of the things that are helpful when you're pitching in interleague games. It's always a good advantage for the pitcher because the hitters don't get to see that guy very often.
At the plate now, Leury Garcia. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He'll start play with that average down in the low 230s. 4 home runs and 16 RBIs. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. Third inning, no score to this point. And he goes and chops this one out towards second. He's got it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now having the second baseman, Nick Madrigal.
So next to hit is Nick Madrigal. 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through.
Yeah, he's got to make an adjustment. You could tell this guy's been struggling with the bat in his hands. He's got a lot of frustration. He's gripping the bat too tight. He needs to relax, take a deep breath, and have a productive AB right here.
Count now a ball and a strike. 1-1. There's a low changeup that's laid off. 2 out, nobody on. Fouled away. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Brummett able to track it down for the third out. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. Home half of the third coming up. No score.
We're back as the Pirates prepare for their at-bats here in the third inning, and this lineup has been terrific for this club all year. Not only do they lead the league in runs scored, but also in team batting average. Some players I talked to during batting practice told me it's all about winning every inning. They try to take that mentality into each new frame. So when one guy gets a hit to start off an inning, it's almost like a challenge to the next guys coming up to get them home and put numbers on the board. Clearly, that approach makes this a very dangerous offense, guys.
Thank you, Heidi. Bunt attempt, but this one might have too much on it. And the throw will be too late, so it's a bunt single to get him started here.
The batter, number 3, designated hitter,
Standing in now, Angel Vargas, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. And it's fouled away.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Nope.
Really pulled that one across as the slider misses well inside. He's running. Pitch inside. The throw. The throw is low, and he can't make the pitch. So a chance here maybe for our first run of the ball game as he's moved into second on the stolen base. And as you can see there on the team leaderboard, he's currently pacing the club here as we approach the midway point of the season. The 3-1 pitch. They swung on and missed, and that's a full count now. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Hey, there was great arm action on that 3-1 changeup right here. He's got this guy thinking. That's the beauty right now. We go to a full count. Do you sit changeup or do you stay with the heater?
And the throw to first is in time. One gone.
The right fielder, number 21.
One away now in the Pittsburgh third, and that'll bring up Roberto Clemente. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. As he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball one. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
What a well-executed fastball right there, down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Brummett, the runner at second with one away. This is popped up. Thomas over to his right. Two gone. Now at the plate is Christian Murray, runner in scoring position with two gone. First delivery to him.
Ball, that's too high.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now. 2-0.
No reason to give in to him here with the base open. Putting him on base just gives your defense more ways to help get you out of this.
Popped him up. Madrigal is there, and the side is retired. One left for Pittsburgh. We'll head to the fourth, still scoreless.
Trust me when I tell you, no exceptions to the rule.
All set for the start of the fourth, and the next to bat is Speedy Adam Eaton. And now the third baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
0-1.
1-1. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
Oh, you have to love it. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once. Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
Able to protect the plate with two strikes, and he'll see another one. Another 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Fastball called, strike three, and there's the first out of the inning.
This guy is really locked in on the bump right now. He's just playing good old-fashioned hardball right now, just rearing back and letting it go. And it seems like this lineup, they don't have an answer for anything he's bringing so far.
To the plate now, Frank Thomas. As he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Fouled off. A windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Ball 1.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
Hit out towards second, and that is through into center field for a one-out single.
You take a look at the numbers up to this point, you see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
At the plate, Eloy Jimenez, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Called strike, 0-2. Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact, and he'll get another chance. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. High in the air out to center field. Brummett is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now batting, third baseman, Yoan.
Ready now for the White Sox, Yoan Moncada. He's 0 for 1 thus far. From the stretch, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Not a bad spot to miss right there. Much rather have it run inside than out over the plate where the hitter can do a lot of damage.
Here it comes on 1-1. That's lifted the other way out to left. Murray finds some space out there for the catch to retire the side. White Sox leave 1 on to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. So here is Terry Mooney.
I know we're not seeing a lot of offense in this one, but there's still some game left. I'm looking to see these guys, both offenses, make some notable adjustments at the dish and try and scratch a few runs across.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
Ball inside.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Scooped up, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Second baseman,
And stepping in, Randy Wiggins grounded out in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way.
1-0.
High and deep down the left field line.
He got the fastball where he wanted and just pulled off of it.
And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. You can kiss it goodbye. So a solo shot here to left center field, and that is 27 for him on the year, and the Pirates are staked to a 1-0 lead.
There are certain guys in every lineup that you do not want to beat. And this guy right now is swinging the bat so well, I'm not giving him a chance to do anything. He's too hot right now.
In now, Ryan Brummett. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. 1 run, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. Grounded to short. Reined in. Throw to Thomas, who is in time for the out.
Third baseman, Tyler Wiggins.
Next to dig in, Tyler Wiggins, who collected a base hit his first time up. Now here's the pitch. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That ball is absolutely crushed. Solo shot here to left, number 14 on the season, and that'll give the Pirates a 2-0 lead.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Into the box, Bart Wiggins. And he fouls this one off. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Now pitch on the way.
Ball. Down.
2 out, nobody on. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Again, he sends it out of play. The next 3-2. Fouled away. The next 3-2. Sent on the ground out to second. Fielded cleanly. Throw onto the big target if Frank Thomas will take care of him, and that will end the inning. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. It's the Pirates 2 and the White Sox nothing. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Well, Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the White Sox offense with their manager in between innings. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. As he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. That evens it up 1-1. Now here's the pitch. Little chopper back to the mound. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he finds himself in a flat-footed tie for the National League lead in that category. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Al Kaline stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. Ton of rotation on that ball. You could almost see the red dot from up here. Nasty depth.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. Changeup. Good pitch there. 1-2. Hit out towards second. On to first, and there are 2 down.
Now batting, catcher,
So the bases are empty with 2 gone now. And up next, the switch-hitting catcher, Yasmani Grandal. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
Hey, offense needs to check itself right here. They need to make this starter a little bit more uncomfortable.
That will have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. Down in order go the White Sox. They're still down. It's 2-0. Go for the last half of the inning, and standing in the rookie outfielder Christian Berman. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch. Some action now in the White Sox bullpen. They'll stand up a lefty and a right-hander to throw. The 1-0. Oh, hit sharply as this is pulled into right. Eaton is there to put it away for out number 1.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on pace with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
On its way is pitch number 75. That ball is absolutely crushed. Eaton going back. You can kiss it goodbye. Solo shot to right center. Home run number 9 on the year. And the lead for the Pirates is now 3-0.
Man, this has been a rough one for this guy so far. That's the 3rd homer he's allowed today. You better start keeping the ball down in the strike zone, or that total might continue to rise.
Next up, Roberto Clemente. He pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. And it's fouled away. 1 out, nobody on.
Nope.
And he misses there. 1-2.
1 ball.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
High in the air out to center field. K-line is there. And that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting, left fielder, Christian Murray.
So the next to bat will be Christian Murray. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Hard liner towards short. A leap here, but it ticks off his glove. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw. Next to hit is Terry Mooney. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch on the way. Hit the other way out toward right field. And that'll get down out there near the wall. Murray is on his way home. And he's safe at the plate. And they lead now by 4.
And that just pains a pitcher. They're already given up a run in the inning, and he has 2 outs, almost out of trouble, but then serves up a mistake. The runner busted around the bases to score from first, and the hitter is in scoring position on second.
Garrett Crochet will come on now to make his 30th appearance of the year so far. So now to the plate, Randy Wiggins, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Ready with the 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Hard hit to first. And a sliding attempt at first, but this sneaks by him, a base hit. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score. So he's able to come through here with 2 away, and that's a good time to check out our RBI leaders on the league leaderboard. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. Into the box now, Brian Berman. And he hits it hard to the right side. Throw in time, and the side is retired. The Pirates are able to add on to their lead, and after a long, dry spell, the good times are back again in the Steel City. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. At the plate now is Leury Garcia. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, let's see if he can work a walk, maybe a knock, ground ball with eyes, something. Catch a gap to get this offense going. 2 hits as a team can start demoralizing your confidence. But if he can get on, start some traffic in motion, we might have something.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Misses, ball 2. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Hit out towards second. He's got it. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now back, second baseman, Nick Madrigal.
The batter will be Nick Madrigal. Flew out last time up. Now the first pitch.
One of the biggest factors on how long you're going to go with a start is how many first pitch strikes you throw. 80% usually means you're going to have a pretty good day. And that's on the menu so far.
1 ball, 1 strike, the count. Now the 1-1 pitch. And he popped him up. Wiggins trying to get there, and no one will get this one. Bases are empty, 1 man out. One-two is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2.
He got ahead with 2 good fastballs and then tried to drop the changeup to see if he'd be out in front. Did a great job of laying off that pitch right there. Interested to see where he goes now.
Wiggins takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the 2nd out. Next, here is Adam Eaton. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Hey, that's a heck of a pitch right there. Big velocity up and in for a strike, too. I mean, you saw this guy flinch at the plate. He was thinking that buzzed the tower, but then to get it popped to strike is tough.
Mooney's got it, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. in this one, 2 for 2, including a home run.
And that home run he hit his last time up, he isn't going to forget about any time soon. He absolutely destroyed a fastball.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
Nope.
Fastball just missed above the zone. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. And a big swing and a miss here, 2 strikes.
We're going to see him throw that hard fastball early and often.
Way inside with that one, a pretty easy take there.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Well, you got to love a live young arm. He's got an electric fastball. But if he can learn to harness that and work in his solid secondary stuff, he's going to have a really nice career on the mound. Not everyone is gifted with a fastball like that.
At the plate now, Bart Wiggins fouled off. No hits to this point. The windup and the 0-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
1 out, nobody on. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. Misses for the second ball.
2 strikes.
Rarely do you see a player of his caliber fooled that badly, but he was tied up in knots that time. 2 away now. So the lineup flips over and digging in. Christian Brummett trying to avoid becoming the 3rd strikeout victim of the inning here. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. He's under it, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Pirates as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Into the box, Frank Thomas singled in his last at-bat. First offering on its way.
This guy's throwing a gem so far. Biggest key, 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Into the corner and slicing foul. A windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Wow, this guy has been on top of it today, pushing the throttle and pulling it when he needs to.
The next 0-2. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out.
Now batting, the left fielder, Eloy Jimenez.
Next up, Eloy Jimenez. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Now the first pitch.
Yeah, that looked like an auto take right there, just trying to measure up this pitcher's stuff.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
Well, he got the leadoff guy in the inning on a ground out, and now he's 0-2 to start this at bat. He looks really sharp so far to start the 7th.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2, then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way to do it.
Here's Yoan Moncada. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And he falls behind 0-2.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the White Sox. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Last half of the 7th here. Standing in is the DH, Angel Vargas.
In the last at-bat, that breaking ball was really up in the zone. Not a good spot for a pitcher to throw the off-speed pitch. If he wants to come back and throw that in this at-bat, he better get it down below the knees.
Hit Weekly back to the mound. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Now batting, right fielder.
One away here for the Bucks in their half of the 7th, and that'll bring up Roberto Clemente. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
Count 1-0.
And some stirring now in the White Sox bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing. Fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And here's a fastball, not close as he runs it to 2-1 now. Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor. He's swinging a pitch that bad. Not good.
Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
There's ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
So next to bat will be Christian Murray. After the walk, a quick check on first, and the runner will get back standing. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Inside.
Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
And when you're already down 5, the last thing you want to do is fall behind in the count when you're on the mound. That's not going to do anything to help you get back into this thing.
Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. Clemente stands at first with 1 out. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. Runners off for second. In there. Now the throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
Clearly, they're not satisfied with the lead they're working with right now, and I like that. You don't want to disrespect your opponent and do that in a blowout game, but I don't think you can get comfortable with a 5-run lead, and now they've got a chance to add on to it.
The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
To plate now, Terry Mooney, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The 1-0 home. 1-1 the count now. Here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
I don't blame the batter for pulling the trigger right there. Those fastballs light up your eyes, and you can occasionally do damage with them. But he wasn't.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Ready to begin the 8th, and one of the more prolific RBI men in the league the last few years, Jose Abreu, will bat next. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Man, that's another ugly swing right there. This team is just struggling so mightily to get on base. They've looked off balance all game.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Murray is there, and he has it for the out.
The center fielder, number 6, Al Hughes.
Now it'll be Al Kaline. He bounced out last time up. First delivery to him. Strike 2, swinging just out in front of the slider.
Man, this dude is locked in on the mound. He's throwing each pitch with confidence.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Gone! So a solo shot here to left center field. 7 home runs for him on the year now. As they get on the scoreboard here, it's 5-1.
What a great feeling right there as he circles the pillows. Finally able to get this offense potentially going with one swing of the bat. Being shut out all game, but not anymore.
Time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Here's the Pirates skipper up out of the dugout now on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he was able to only get that first out in the 8th, but nonetheless he'll depart with the lead. Mike Christian gets the call as he'll pitch with 1 gone in the top of the 8th.
Number 59, Mike Christian.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2.
He's had to be sitting out over that outer half of the plate. For him to take those first 2 pitches right there, finds himself 0-2. I'll be surprised if the pitcher doesn't go right back to that spot.
He struck him out the 3rd time he's fanned in the game. So with his day over now, you get a look at the final pitching line for the Pittsburgh starter. And he'll be very happy with how the day went.
Hey, anytime you can get through 7 innings, Matty V, that's really a good quality start. Into the 8th inning, wasn't able to get out of the 8th, but he's still in line for the win. Needs a little help from his guys in the bullpen now.
No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Let's see if he tries to climb the ladder right here, change his eye level, or bounce something in the dirt.
Here's a little chopper up the middle. Scooped up. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. White Sox able to draw a bit closer thanks to this home run. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Pirates 5 and the White Sox 1. Jimmy Cordero is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Ready now is Randy Wiggins. He delivered an RBI single in his last trip. Now the first pitch. Fastball well outside. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Will, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage to him.
Stepping in next, Brian Berman. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. 0-1 the count. The pitch. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Throw to Thomas is in time for the out.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Next, it'll be Tyler Wiggins, struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB. Yeah, that hard hit single right there, that's clean. 3 for 4, he's looking locked in.
Now, Bart Wiggins grounded back up the middle. Oh, a diving stop. Hats off to that one. One for the highlight reel as they get the force play to get him out of trouble. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Nick Madrigal. And his guys need him to get things started here in the top half of the 9th. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. In there, and it's even at 1. 1-1. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Gotta find a way to keep his hands back.
Here comes the 1-2. Is called. 3rd strike down in the zone. A reminder not to touch that remote after we're through, as you'll see full highlights of the ball game this afternoon exclusively right here on the show. Next to hit, Adam Eaton. He flew out in his last AB. And now the first pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
You know, a lot of guys don't like to swing at the first pitch. That might be the case with this one right here. Took a wheelhouse fastball, 0-0 center cut. Didn't even give the impression he was swinging. Last pitch was a fastball, tries to double up with the same piece of cheese, and it gets turned around. Nice piece of hitting.
Into the box, Frank Thomas, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And a swing and a miss by Big Frank. It's 0-2.
Man, as a pitcher, you have to love pitching 0-2. Multiple ways, up, down, in and out, throw the breaking ball. A lot of different ways to get guys out.
1-2 to Frank Thomas. Eaton leads off first with 1 away. This pitch is popped up. Mooney is there. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Eloy Jimenez. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Now he turns and smokes this one into deep center field. But he will make the catch on the hard hit ball out there, and that will conclude matters here as this ball game is over. 5-1 the final total in today's game. Pittsburgh took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Dan Wiggins earns a league-leading 11th win of the year. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
This afternoon. First for the victorious Pirates, 5 runs on 11 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. For the White Sox, 1 run, 4 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 48 minutes. Our paid attendance at PNC Park this afternoon, 38,362. The Pirates thank you for attending today's game and remind you to please drive home safely.